How's it going, guys? I'm Danny, and this week I'm actually revisiting one of my more popular videos from a number of years ago. And this week I have everything about timing. Now, the most common issues I see either have to do with timing or mechanics. Most people are really good at one and they're sort of lacking the other, and a lot of my videos talk about mechanics. So this one's all about timing. So I'm gonna work from the ground up. I'm gonna start with footwork. The big thing here is you need to be going slowly. If you watch Drew Gibson throw, he takes really slow, deliberate steps throughout his footwork, and he's not running into this shot at all. I see way too many people start off behind the tee pad, and you can even see it in the slow motion. They start out with a lot of momentum going into their shot, but that just prevents your body from getting into position because you're going too fast. You've got to turn around and throw the disc forward before you can complete your reach back. So it's important to keep the footwork slow and deliberate and stay balanced. Now, one of the big results of going too fast is a big X step. This also might be just a mental error in taking a big X step, but the X step needs to stay nice and small. The setup and the X step tend to have the same sort of beat to it, but the last step needs to take a little bit longer. And that's because you need to give your body time to extend fully in the reach back. If you're planting your front foot down before you can extend your reach back, that's gonna take away a lot of power. Now, reach back timing. This is an easy clue to tell if you're going too fast. The reach back should peak when the front foot hits the ground. If you can't do this, chances are you're either not thinking about it and you're trying to turn around backwards, or you're just reaching back too early. This is a really good way to make sure your spine stays vertical, and it makes the timing of the rest of the shot a lot easier. So one of the drills that I like to work on this is a one-step drill. I start with my feet together and the disc in front of my chest, and then as I extend my front foot forward, I extend the disc behind me. And I'm really just focusing on getting those two endpoints to hit at the exact same time. Also, with the reach back, it's important to make sure that it's one smooth motion backwards. I see a lot of people tend to have a double clutch reach back where they turn their shoulders and then pop their arm back really quickly. This is kind of the wrong idea. It's gonna set you up for trying to pull too quickly, and you're gonna throw off the timing of the rest of your shot. The reach back should be like you press rewind on your throw. The disc should be moving straight back along the same plane in a nice smooth motion. Now, this is a big timing issue that a lot of people have, and it's their shoulders. The shoulders tend to try and sneak in a little bit too fast in the throw, and the arm can't keep up, or the shoulders are trying to drive the throw too much and they're not letting the arm work. Either way, the shoulders actually need to lag behind the arm a little bit at the beginning of the throw, and then they sort of catch up in the follow through. Now, the part of this could stem from a bad reach back. If you're not turning your shoulders all the way away from the target and extending the disc behind you, you're not setting yourself up with your shoulders behind your arm, so your shoulders are gonna try and sneak in front of it. So make sure you're fully extending on the reach back and giving your body time to get into position. Now, when you turn your shoulders early, the disc sort of has two options. These are the things to look for to tell if you're doing this. The disc will either swing out around your arm, way out here, or the disc will pop up and come down by your shoulder. Now, they're both technically rounding, but one is a little bit more obvious when it swings way out and around, but coming up here by your shoulders is common as well, but not quite as common as just rounding it off around your body. So technically, there should be no movement coming from this shoulder socket here. From here up, the throw looks like this. So that means the arm needs to be moving fast enough that the shoulders don't get ahead of it and cause this angle here to close off. All right, moving from the timing of the shoulders onto the timing of the arm. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but the arm in the throw actually has to be moving quicker than the shoulders. And that's because it has more distance to cover. The arm has to fold all the way in and unfold, and the shoulders just have to turn 90 degrees. So I like to get my arm going a little bit quicker from the start. From the peak of my reach back, I like to bend my elbow and pull the disc in with some decent speed. That's going to help me get the disc to my chest before my shoulders are turning and create this power pocket. And then as my shoulders naturally turn and they sort of naturally shift because my hips are driving them, that's going to let my arm unfold, and it's going to give my arm a lot more speed coming out of the shot. It is important, though, not to let the arm get ahead of the shoulders. If you watch some of my old throws, you can see that my arm comes through here before my shoulders have turned with the rest of the shot. And you can see this angle here, my shoulder is opening up. And that's something to watch out for. That's a sign of muscling, and it's technically a straight pull, but because the shoulders aren't staying closed with the shot, it's not going to be very powerful. So that's all I've got for this week, guys. If you have messaged my Facebook page for a form critique and I've taken a while to get back to you, I'm so sorry. I have been crazy busy with tournaments and work and everything lately, so I haven't had quite as much time as I would have liked to get to all of the form critiques. So I'm doing what I can. I've messaged everybody that I have. If you're waiting on one, send me a message as a reminder, and I will do my best to get back to you. Now, this last weekend I played a tournament up in Kansas City, and it was the worst play that I've had in a while, but I vlogged the whole thing, so look for that later this week. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. In the description is a straw poll for next week's topics. So go down there and click on the straw poll link, and you can vote for what you want to see next week. I'm excited to see what the community wants rather than just what I think of. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, remember, slow is smooth and smooth is far.